What are you doing? Stop! Please! Hi, Oddings. Welcome to Stories with Sapphire. I'm your Ate Sapphire. The following story is a rendition of a popular urban legend from the Philippines. And now, it's story time. Mara had fallen asleep at the university library again. It was almost 11 and she needed to get back to her dorm. Mara gathered her things and waited outside. Her school was so spread out that there were free jeepneys that could transport you around campus. Luckily, there was still a jeepney available. She hopped on board, told the driver her dorm name, and took a seat at the back. She popped in her ear pods and listened to music while she scrolled through her phone. She glanced up momentarily at the rearview mirror and saw that the driver was staring right at her. When their eyes met, he looked away. Mara giggled. It's always awkward when that happens. But a couple minutes later, Mara's eyes met the rearview mirror again, and she caught the driver still staring at her. Mara shifted in her seat. What a creep, she thought to herself. Her dorm wasn't too far away. She could handle this weirdo for a couple more minutes. The jeepney finally approached the dorms. Mara stood up, but was immediately tossed back down in her seat as the jeepney continued to drive away. She watched as safety moved further and further away from her. The jeepney was picking up speed. What are you doing? Stop! Please! But the jeepney only continued to plow ahead. Was this not a university jeepney? Had she fallen for some sick trap? Mara looked out the side of the vehicle, gauging how badly she'd get hurt if she jumped out, but they were moving much too fast. Mara closed her eyes and held on. After what felt like eternity, the jeepney eventually came to a stop. Mara hesitantly opened her eyes and saw that she was back in front of her dorm. What the hell is wrong with you? No, what is wrong with you? How come when I look at you in the rear view mirror, you have no head? That is a very, very bad omen. I thought you brought an evil spirit onto my jeepney, so I had to confuse it to get rid of it. But it's gone now. You're welcome. Mara did not appreciate the driver's accusatory tone, but she was too tired to keep arguing and went up to her room. As she lay in bed, she thought about what he said. What was it an omen of? Was something going to happen to her? The next morning, Mara walked out of her dorm and saw a crowd of people, all staring at a tree. Mara pushed past the onlookers to see what the fuss was about. What happened? A jeepney crashed into a tree last night. They have no idea why. He just went straight for the tree. Pretty freaky, right? Mara recognized that jeepney. Looks like the warning was not for her. If you don't want to meet an unfortunate end, like this video and subscribe to my channel. Submit your own stories to StoriesWithSapphire@gmail.com. For more spooky, supernatural, and spiritual stories, listen to the Stories with Sapphire podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. If you like what you saw and would like to support this independently run show, head over to patreon.com/storieswithsapphire to learn more. Until we meet again, sleep tight.